Alright, welcome back to the Unreleased, and as promised, this time we're gonna play the third rally game on the PS1 that was unreleased, right? I'm sure there's more of them, but you know, right now, kinda was thinking about doing 3, so there you have it. And yeah, this one's Lego Rally game. Forgot the name of it. 𝘲𝘓𝘓𝑟ally. Right, LegoStuntRally. So yeah, again, this is a port that was never released for PS1. The game is real. It was released on Windows and Game Boy Color. So you can play this. From the ratings, apparently it's pretty decent. You know, not bad at all, right, as they say. But yeah, I don't know. I never played it. I actually never played any older like Lego game, right? I played some that were on PS2 later on, which were, you know, the movie-based ones like Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, you know, those ones, which were like kind of on the same engine, more or less, like action, adventure, platforming games. But when it comes to like PS1 and older Lego games in general, I never played them, so hard to say, really. But yeah, no reason why this wasn't, you know, released. I have a vague idea why, because again, this was like different company, you know, that's tried to port this on PS1. They didn't succeed, right? The cool thing about this, though, there's quite a bit here, apparently. There's a campaign mode, which is a championship. Don't know why they called it campaign. And apparently you can play most of it. But at the same time, you probably must be really good at this, because this game's controls are awful. Probably the worst so far. So yeah, I don't know how anyone can sit through this, but you know, you can try, right? Also, there is a construction mode right here, right, where you can actually construct your own race, right, your own track, which is really cool. Most stuff is there, apparently mostly it works, from what I gather. Really cool. Again, for like PS1, this is definitely a cool feature, but yeah, otherwise the game quite bland. I mean, there's no sound. Well, there's sound effects, but there's no music, you know, and sound is kind of vague. I guess here we have some, right, but other than that, it's pretty quiet game. And apparently, yeah, they were pretty close of releasing this, right, but for whatever reason, they kind of dropped it, so. Again, reasons unknown, but I have an idea why, you know. Could be a reason, maybe. And yeah, so pretty bad port. Again, I don't have much feels overall when it comes to Lego. I love it, right? I love Legos. As a kid, you know, we used to have quite a bit of a box there, you know, with them. Still do, actually. But yeah, as far as games, never really got into them too much, right? So again, I played some PS2 ones, but I don't think I ever completed any of them, so. But yeah, let's check out game options, actually. I'm interested. So, controller. Okay, so we can't do there anything. Let's see. Memory card. Don't think we can access that or access that, right? Again, can't speak today. My bad. Yeah, nothing's here. And sound, same thing. So yeah, no options. No options here. Right. Construction we're gonna check out later. And there's the race selection. I don't know about multiplayer. Maybe it works. Practice, don't care. So yeah, let's check out campaign, right? And well, yeah, 4 regions from what I gather. Probably 5. I think the middle one would be the last one. Maybe. And apparently opponents. Apparently, but there's a lot of things don't work here, so. And yeah, you can choose your dude or a chick, right? But I don't know. I am a beanie guy myself, but this beanie I don't like. I guess we're gonna go with Fred Durst right here. Yeah, why not? And cars, right? Again, very low poly, even for PS1. Overall, this looks like almost like Game Boy-ish, right? With the pixelated, JPEGs right there, but I kind of like this car. I don't think we can actually drive this one. I believe only this one, but I'll try. Yeah, it doesn't allow us. There would be, I guess, some customization on some wheels. Let's go with checker, right? Well, actual cars, there are some, but they look pretty terrible. I mean, this one's pretty cool, I guess. But again, I can only drive this one from what I gather. And then there's some color, which again, I don't believe works. Let's say I want to go with the gray one. Let's try it. It brings me back here for whatever reason. And sometimes, the game crashes. I think it did. It's gonna send us back, right? Pretty sure. Also, the frames, it's not emulator, it's actual ROM file. Has the frame rate up there. Yeah, it just completely throws us away, so let's try it again. Sure, let's go like this. And again, maybe. Okay, so basically press buttons and then it kind of works. I was pressing start mostly, so yeah. No music. Oh, and we can actually try a different car. Look at that. Okay. When I tried this, I could only access the dragster. The thing is, I'm just tapping X button, by the way. I don't steer. It steers itself. Again, I don't know how this is on a PC. Maybe it's the same way. But yeah, this is basically the game. As far as you can tell. Very bland. I'm sure the tracks maybe get more pretty. But I don't know if I like this. And the thing is, there is way better alternatives when it comes to top-down racing. And this is not good. Because again, I'm just tapping X button right here. You can steer, but then I will go all over the place. Because the controls are terrible. So, I don't know if the game is like this. That you just tap the X button. Could be. Maybe. But it's not fun. Just tapping X button, I mean, not fun at all. I do like the little thing in the corner there, with the Fred Durst being like all cool, right? I mean, he's a cool dude. I think everyone can relate. And this is cool as well. There is these FMVs, right? I think quite a bit of them actually in the file itself. So that's cool. But again, I'm pretty sure they're straight out from PC version, and no sound, as you can tell. But yeah, that's the game. Basically, you tap X button. I guess it gets more challenging, but and apparently most is here. From what I gather, also we can have some different opponents now. Some blonde chick as well. Hope this works. Okay, let's just press start button. Yeah, and then it goes. Okay. So let's try another one. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I am intrigued how the PC version is, though. And even graphically, this looks really bad for like PS1. And this is a later game. apparently this would come out in like year 2000, late year 2000, so yeah. But I mentioned that I have idea why this wasn't released. Well, it's the gameplay. This is really boring, just tapping X button, right? And if you want to steer and drive normally, it's gonna be even worse than that. So the control is terrible. Steering is awful, much worse than the previous games had. I did lose, right? So we get different FMV right here. But yeah, it's just boring game, right? I don't see this fun at all, and could be the frame rate issue. It does kind of lag. It has that weird lag going on, which I don't like at all. So yeah. So that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. I guess there's, you know, better levels, all that, but I don't know, it's very bland. And it's a shame I don't know about the PC version, so yeah. So let's check out single race for a change. Can we add, okay, more dudes? And let's try this out. Should be different track as well. But yeah, not the best. I wonder if that steering works here. Yeah, it does. Okay, so all the dudes flew. And I will try to drive normally. So now I'm steering, actually. So, okay, look at that. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. I think it crashed. Quite possibly, right? I think it crashed, so I don't think we can get out, which is a thing, so very broken, obviously, as you can tell. This doesn't work properly at all. A bit of a shame it crashed, because I still will show you the construction mode, you know, so stick around, I guess. But yeah, this is bad. Alright, so let's check out the construction now. I did reset the game, right? Because that's pretty fun. Fun to do. Now let's see. Because it's technically here, you know, from what I saw. So yeah, basically make your own track. Not really like a lot of space here, to be honest, and also you can't rotate the actual map, right? You can only rotate your thing here, which is fine, but I don't know. And yeah, those tiles in the corner now, super low res. I can barely tell what is what. So again, this seems like straight up from Game Boy rather than, you know, PC, to be honest. But yeah, there is some things here. Okay, so we can't use that one for whatever reason. Some slopes, some whatever. It's really hard to say what is what. How about this one? Nope. Okay, that one I can't. Weirdly enough, maybe we can do it here, I guess, but it looks terrible. So what is that? Well, now I'm just placing things. Okay, this one, whatever that is, maybe a pit stop. There's another one. Let's place it here. Oh, that looks horrible. There's like a slope mechanic, it seems that way. Or elevation mechanic, rather. That's why the black, you know, blocks there. I think, but it's hard to say really what that is. Because it doesn't fit properly, I can see that, so, you know. Also, this is nothing. So let's Oh, that's probably elevation. But yeah, the shitty part is I can't like move around the thing, right? Also, you can have some homes here. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Right, scenery. Always nice. So, I mean, somewhat ambitious maybe. Port. Again, for PS1, this is something you don't see that often. Can place some things down, which is nice, but again, kind of gives me like SimCity vibes almost. Which is a great game on the PS1, by the way. Like SimCity 2000. But again, if you want best experience, you go with PC version. Okay, some Octane, I think it says. You know, some branding. Also, no track. We haven't done any track yet. We just placed a bunch of things. But it technically works, if you know what is what. Again, it's hard to tell, because again, the pixelated mess there. I don't think you can go even more low resolution than that, to be honest. Also, oh, left and right gives us even more things, I think. Right? Maybe. So yeah. Okay. Again, it is pretty cool. I'll give him that, you know. I think this is a gas station. No, it's a house. Rundown house. Very nice. So yeah. You know, I mean, there is something here, but again, actually making a track is a bit of a problem. So there's this, maybe. Does it count? I think it does. Alright, this is elevated, so this is for something else. Yeah, it's hard to know what is what, but you basically get the idea, right? So you can technically build something. Again. Okay, so there is elevation. 3. Okay. That's like, yeah, that's gonna be like R1 and R2 buttons. It does elevate. Which is cool. Right, but yeah. So basically that's the mode. When it comes to that, I don't think we can save the map. Hard to say. Swapping theme doesn't change anything, from what I gather. I think. Well, there is something here. Kinda want to try that again. I pressed something. And I think it crashed. Again. So yeah, basically that's it. That's the Lego Stunt Rally for PS1. Rally part, very boring. Literally, you just tap X button. Again, don't know if the PC version is like that or not. Maybe it's very common for Lego racing games in general. Again, I'm no expert, so leave in the comments, right, if you know more. And yeah, this is a mess. Again, I think this is the reason why this wasn't released, is the gameplay itself, and quite possibly the port, because there's a lot of issues. A lot of them, right, as you can tell. And yeah, maybe it's a good thing, right? But who knows? On the other hand, something like this, like, you know, full version, I think still would be interesting. For like this whole, you know, create a level type of thing, for example. But then again, probably the best way would be a kart racer. I think that would be probably the most fun for PS1, and as we know, PS1 is capable of kart racers, pretty good ones. So I rather would go with that than, you know, top-down simulator, but yeah, who knows. Maybe it would work at the end, who knows. I mean, this was never released, and hard to say. Yeah, again, there is PC version, so maybe one day I'll look into it, you know, just for curiosity, but hard to say, right? Again, I don't know. So, but yeah, anyways, thanks for the watch. So rally games we have done, 3 of them. So yeah, next time when it comes to prototypes, Unreleased and all that, I'm actually thinking about doing shareware. So not on PS1 or any console, it's probably gonna be PC shareware, the older games. But there's a thing, I will take a break. I will make an update video, but I'm taking a break soon. Again, not really a break, you know, some things came up, so those ones will probably come later, right? But there's going to be update videos, so I'll explain everything, and yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So thanks for the watch again. Interesting thing from the past, right? That never came out, right? But and yeah, hope you're having a good time, right? Good day whenever this comes out, right? I don't know. And yeah, have a good one, right? Stay safe, and yeah, do again a daily deed, right? A daily good deed, because why not? Okay, bye.